Hey, love. Are you multi interested, multi talented, multi passionate, and feel like that's a disadvantage to your career? So you're holding it back from the world? I hear that so often, both when I talk to clients and other women. It's really so common that you may feel at a disadvantage when you've done other things before instead of having a very straightforward career in your field, especially if you are new to tech or STEM, one of those industries, and not maybe you don't have a bachelor's in computer science, but did something else first and then did a boot camp and switched over into tech, or you're coming from another industry. So I hear that very often, and it just like hurts me so much because I'm always so happy when I talk to people and see the width and breadth of their interests, of their talents, of their passions, and then they don't share that with the world because they have the impression, and it's often enough something they've actually encountered, heard. So it's not just some idea in people's head, that this is actually that it's not valuable. But it is. It totally is. It's actually a superpower. And I mean, I know in the US, in corporate culture, also in my home country, in Germany, I grew up in Germany, it's the same thing. That's just the specialists are just favored. And if you are multi-talented or multi-interested, a generalist, it's just you often get this idea that it's not as valuable. But I beg to differ. It is actually a superpower because it's not only those the people, and I'm not saying that's not great, yeah. But if you have been like an engineer from day one of your college career, you studied engineering, you've always worked as an engineer, you can go very deep, and that's super valuable. But the person who can, for instance, communicate what you do to the general public, this is as much a superpower, and that's kind of the thing that is a little bit lost um, in a lot of corporate America. I think that the people who understand more than just their special area, they understand more than, let's say, only project or only product. They understand people, especially people. Uh, it's just it's just not valued enough, and so they keep it back. And quite honestly, I always feel you are my people. If you have a lot of interests and talents and passions and you change your mind, that's my people. So I really want to share with you that it is a superpower, and please share it with the world, and don't keep yourself two-dimensional with that one field you have chosen for your current career. We are interviewing so many women for the Coa Club TV right now. If you haven't checked that out, please do. And none of them, as successful as they are, had a straightforward career from I knew in high school what I would do. I studied that in college. I started out with that and I'm still there. Nobody did, of all these wonderful women we've talked to. So you don't have to. If it's your thing, fine for you. If it's not, you don't have to. You have the superpower of many interests and talents and passions. And if you need help with that, let me know. I'd love to guide you through the process of really owning it and taking up your space in the world. Bye, love.